Welcome to Sports Babes. Are the Florida Gators one of the best NCAA teams of all time?
Welcome to Sports Babes. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. Carrie-Ann, here's the $10 I owe you.
Cute.
She called it. I didn't think the Florida Gators could do it, but they beat OSU. They're the champs, back-to-back titles. Amazing.
But an interesting fact is this, that Ohio State actually had more field goals than Florida did. Florida made the three-point shots, and apparently in that game, that's where it counted.
I mean, that was really what killed OSU, were the threes. I mean, every time the Buckeyes made a run, Florida was there. Humphrey, Green, shooting from deep. What can you say? They're an amazing team, and what they did is amazing. Back-to-back national titles. First time the same 5 starters have won 2 consecutive championships. Amazing.
Well, that brings us to our next point. Is the Florida team one of the best teams of all time?
That's tough to say. I would have to say maybe in this era. I mean, you have to look at what this team did. The commitment these 5 starters made to each other and to their coach to come back another year, forego, don't go to the NBA, give up millions, and decide to stay in school because they wanted to win another title.
Well, this team is going to beat you at every angle. If Horford doesn't make it, then Humphrey's going to make it, and if Humphrey doesn't, then Noah's going to come up with the rebounds. I mean, that's exactly what they did in this championship game.
I mean, that's the thing you have to take notice. This is an offensively balanced team.
Exactly.
No matter where you look, somebody's coming at you. Noah wasn't, what he was last year, but the team did it.
But then Corey Brewer, I mean, come on, he stepped up. Noah didn't have the best game, all right, but Corey Brewer stepped up. And that's the thing. And I don't think we've seen a team like this since Duke 91-92.
But you got to think about the fact that before the Gators won their first championship, it was North Carolina, and had not all their freshmen went to the draft, and I think it was, 4 first-round draft picks, North Carolina might actually be the team, winning back-to-back titles. What the Gators did to make this commitment to all come back to school one more year to win a championship, it's something you have to take notice of and appreciate.
They absolutely deserved it, and I think their experience held true in this game. I mean, they knew what to do with the media, they knew what to expect, and they won the game. They pulled through.
Now, an interesting thing about their coach, Billy Donovan, brought it up right after they won the championship, was the fact that, maybe this is not the most talented team ever, but it has to be considered one of the best teams ever. I mean, do you think that's...
I think of this era, absolutely. But saying that they're the best team of all time, I can't truthfully say that they are. I mean, you're talking about UCLA, late 60s into the 70s, winning 7 back-to-back titles. Those are times when people did not leave college early to go to the NBA.
And it is amazing. We have to take notice of what they did to win back-to-back titles in an era where teams, don't have their players for very long. Amazing. Much props to you, Florida Gators. And now let's send it over to some clutch time.
My clutch time is going to go out to the Sixers. Why? Oh, why do you keep winning? Take a lesson from Boston. Sit your best players. Boston's doing it so obviously. Can't you take a hint? We need players in the draft to get better for next year. Dear Lord.
All right, Carrie-Ann. Well, my clutch time is going out to the Clippers. Apparently, the Clippers are raising their floor seat prices next year by $300 a seat for every single game, meaning if you've got floor seats, that's an extra $12,000 you're going to have to pay for a mediocre organization. Not even mediocre, they just got a little bit better. Take a note, Clippers. How about you win some games first before you start raising your price?
I don't get it.
Doesn't make sense.
That's it for us at Sports Babes. Check us out next time at sportsbabestv.com.